Hello and welcome to Dave's Model Workshop. Today I'm going to be showing you one of my previously completed models. So this is a 1/32 Stuka, Ju87B, Junkers Stuka. It's an old Revell kit. I think it's originally like a 1969 release. So it's pretty old. As you probably know if you've seen my channel before, I do like taking old kits and trying to modernize them and bring them up to current standards. This one, bit of a struggle. It's a bit of a dog of a kit, to be honest, but I was happy with the end result. I really need some kind of turntable, don't I? So, here's the overall look of the kit. Yeah, I enjoyed building it, but it's definitely got limitations compared to a modern release. You can also see the size of the thing. I mean, it's pretty massive. There's my hand. There's the whole thing. It's probably, what, 40 centimeters wingspan. The kit box, let's get it up the right way, is this one. So this is a like 1980s or 90s re-release of the kit. Originally meant to have a North African colour scheme, but that didn't interest me, so I picked up a set of eagle decals and painted it as something in the Russian, the Eastern Front, the Russian theatre. Excuse me. So yeah, let's get into some details. So I upgraded a lot of it, especially the interior of the cockpit, with photo etched metal. I bought an Edward set. I'll show you a couple of photos of the contents of that set. As you can see, even that is a 20-year-old photo etch set, 1997. So, yeah, updated the interior of the cockpit. Let's try and get in there, and I'll try and show you a bit. Look, this could be a bit of a limitation, quite frankly. This may not work. So you can see the map holder in the pilot's cockpit side. You can see the little window between the pedals. I had no idea that the Stuka dive bomber had a window there for bomb aiming, but it does. How cool is that? There's a little bad boy down here. How cool. Yeah, look, I don't think this is going to work for showing the interior, but I will show you some photos of how I built it and all the detail that went into there. So, yeah, so much better than the kit parts. I'll show you some photos. The original kit also has a quite rudimentary engine, so you've got this cowling that comes off, and then a fairly rudimentary engine. I painted it, but I didn't spend a lot of time on that, to be honest. I mean, God, look at that seam right down the middle. Bloody hell. That's not good. So yeah, I didn't spend a lot of time on this. The photo etch set did have two items which helped. So let's try and get a focus on there. It's got this little air filter here and this little air filter here. They both had the grills on top that I added with the photo etch, but really, the engine itself, as you can see, there's not a great deal of extra detail that's been added there. A little bit of rust here and there. One thing I did do was, let's see if we can get this and show it to you well. One thing I did do was replace these radiator cowlings inside there, and it was a bastard of a job. It really was. It was a nightmare. So each of those individual little flaps there is a separate piece of photo etch. You have to try and get them all lined up individually. It's better than the kit piece. The kit piece was pretty average as well, but bloody hell, it was a real nightmare to do. It really was no fun. I guess the other really important thing to point out here is all these raised rivets. So I know that contemporary, 21st century model building says you should sand all those off, you should get a rivet scribing tool, scribe all your panel lines, get a riveting tool, redo all the rivets. I don't know. Two schools of thought. One, I'm too lazy. Two, that's a lot of work and a lot of chances to stuff something up. I mean, look at all these rivets. There's at least 1,000. And, you know, the third point I would make is rivets are actually raised. Like, they're not all dented in indentations. Some of them are. You know, you can see the rivet heads flush from the surface of the metal. So, look, it's up to you. You know, it didn't offend my sensibilities. I have delicate sensibilities, as you know, and it didn't offend me. So, totally up to you. I also replaced this. Let's turn this around. Also replaced the original kit machine gun at the back here with a photoetch jobby. Try and get in close enough. I might have to show you a photo. Yeah, look, I'm going to struggle there with this camera. I'm going to show you a photo. Underneath, it's quite a lot of detail. I've got those beautiful wheels and wheel arches. They were a pleasure to paint and build. These little bomb racks here, let's see if we can zoom in on these bad boys. So these little bomb racks were part of the Edouard photoetch, and they were just, you know, streets ahead of what was originally there as part of the kit build. I like them so much, I didn't attach the bombs to them. I wanted to show them off. They're just gorgeous. What else to say about the underneath? Nothing really. I didn't bother flattening my wheels or anything. Probably would have done that if I had rebuilt it again today. The fuselage halves went together really awkwardly, so there's quite a lot of filler along the bottom of the fuselage. You can see where I've sanded off rivets and haven't replaced them. You can see where the filler is. It's not ideal. It's a bit of a bugger. You can also see along the top there where the rivets have disappeared, but at least they did a better job of merging the two lots. And as for weathering, lots of pigments, lots of attempts at muting the colours on this one. Yes, look, that's my Stuka. I hope you like it, guys. If you have any questions, or if this sort of thing is of interest to you, I can certainly go through more of my old kits. Just let me know if you think it's worthwhile. I don't know if it's really teaching you anything, but yeah, it's nice to show off occasionally. So yeah, all in all, look, bit of a dog of a kit, definitely shows its age, fun to bring it up to speed. Would I recommend it? Yeah, if you can pick it up nice and cheap. I think this cost me 20 bucks. If you can pick it up cheap, yeah, why not? That'd be great. But it definitely needs a bit of aftermarket care to bring it up to modern standards. And you know, it's certainly look, it's a mean looking machine. I love the lines of it. I'll try and show you from the side. You know, that shark's mouth, that brutalness to it. It's just, you know, put my camera off the tripod, and you'll see just how brutal a shape it is, which I quite like. You know, it's a fun build, and it certainly is an imposing model to have on your shelf. You know, that's a mean looking airplane. It's quite fishy, quite sharky. I like that. What else? One nightmare I had was masking the canopy. You know, as you can see, there's a lot of masking on that greenhouse, and the tape I used was too old, and it came off all gummy and horrible. I'll show you that. So yeah, that was an absolute nightmare to fix. It involved cleaning it off with alcohol, losing all the original paint, having to remask it. Was an absolute bugger. So yeah, like I was saying, that's the Stuka. If this has been worthwhile to you, do please let me know. Alternatively, if you've hated this and you wouldn't want me to do another one, also just let me know. You know, I'm at your beck and call, guys. So yeah, hope this has been helpful. Check you next time. Check out my blog, and thanks a lot from Dave's Model Workshop. See you guys.